you might not be the best painter, like I claim. Maybe I'm not the best, but I'll give you my best and then some. So that's the way you got to look at it as a homeowner. Just do your best.
Yep.
And don't take shortcuts on prep work.
Okay, so now you're applying the second coat of finished paint. This is going to be it.
This is going to be it. I'm going right along here again. Same process. I won't have to cut the ceiling in again like I did, because like we know, now molding's going to go up, so I'm just kind of rolling as close as possible just to get it sealed up there, so we're good to go up there on that top line. This is what we're doing here on the finish coat. It's the finish coat now of the antique white eggshell finish on these walls. So we're painting the walls, and we'll go right down through here. We'll move the ladder out of the way. Get over here where we stop right here. And I'll just kind of cut this right here. I know I'm right there. And move my light over a little bit so I get a little reflection here. Going on the walls, I can see where I've been because the eggshell dries out a little flatter. And then when it goes on wet, you see the wet edge?
Yep.
You can see it. So you got a guide here. When it goes on wet, you see the wet edge?
Yep.
You can see it. So you got a guide here. You can see down movements all the way when you're finished.
And the best way to put that paint on is from top to bottom like that, right?
Top to bottom, yeah. You know, like I turn the roller sideways at the top just to get close. But mainly, if you're doing a walls one color, ceiling and walls,
yeah,
butt the roller right up into the ceiling. Of course, the ceilings will be rolled first, and then sometimes I'll use a thicker roller. I'll butt the roller right up into the corner with a thicker roller, 1.5 inches, and it'll actually cut in the line too.
Oh wow, that's if the ceiling is the same color as the wall.
Yeah, exactly. If you're doing one color only, one color only, of course, naturally it was quicker because you're not switching colors. But why not give a little accent color? Why not make it a little different? Did have a couple different colors. Because I always say, in my trade, life's too short to be all off-white.
Yep.
I mean, give yourself some color, you know.
Yep.
Use some colors that are bright and cheerful, and maybe change up your color in your room. If you're tired of looking at some paint, is very inexpensive as far as changing the appearance of a room. Very inexpensive to do. Just to have new paint. You know?
Yeah.
You might not have to go out and buy new lamps and so because you painted your walls and gave yourself a whole new look.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're on a budget, and you know, you don't have to totally remodel your whole house. Maybe you just need to add some accent colors on the walls.
Yeah.
And learning how to, you can do it very easily. And I think the videos are reassuring that an average person can do a lot in their own home, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a good thing nowadays with trying to save on expenditures on the home. And I think it's a good thing.
Oh yeah. I definitely agree.
And not only have you produced a good job, your arms have gotten a little stronger, you've got to work out, you don't have to join a gym.
Yeah.
You know, if you're healthy and fit and able and mobile, I mean, all this adds to your mental health, physical stature, and your just outlook on, you know, I can do that, and I did it. And who knows what other projects waiting for you to tackle.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because you finally figured out how to do the painting. You're like, well, hey, I might as well figure out how to do the sheetrock work now, because if I can paint it, I can sheetrock it too, or vice versa, whatever. Or graduate into something else, that laminate flooring job that you wanted to do.
Yeah, or replacing old light fixtures with cans and opening up a new look on your kitchen lighting system alone.
Yeah.
Electrical. How about that? How about learning how to do electrical? How about that? You know.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, including myself, I'm afraid of that electrical stuff. But when the fear process gets explained, it's not that fearful. You get a video like Joe here, he can show you how to do it. And you don't have to be afraid of it because it's something you can do.
Yep.
You just gotta be shown the way, you know? Hey, we're looking better already.
Yep.
I'm going down below here and getting this little area here.
Oh, man. Sweet.
And we're looking pretty good. It's about 2 o'clock, I think.
Yep.
And we're making good progress. By the time I get these rolled out here and get the kitchen little area done, I can start in taking the paper off the windows,
taper off.
taking the painting the baseboard, getting the door jamb, frame, and that done.
Hey Jim, it smells like progress.
It looks to me like
It smells like progress, all right.
And perfection, is it progress and perfection? Well, you can get it as good as you can get it if you've taken all the steps that we've shown you. You know, we've shown you a lot of this today. You know, I mean, just on what we've done here.
Yeah.
Pretty good lesson on, you know, just do it. And,
Yeah. And you know what? There's only so much you can read out of a book. There's only so much you can listen. And there's only so much you can watch someone do it. The final step in your learning process is just go out there and do it.
Tackle it, yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people are, hey, here's the deal. Here's one of my mottos. If you lack the courage to start, you're already finished.
There you go.
Well, you know, in order to get a finished job, start it. You can't finish something unless you start it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like...
Yeah, don't have the whole thing planned out and think, if you think too much, you're not going to even start it, are you?
Exactly. Just get right in.
Get in there and you'll learn as you go. As you're watching the videos and stuff, some of this stuff's going to come back to you. Some of it you're going to forget.
Exactly.
Once you get going, you're going to learn some stuff on your own and you're going to recreate some things. Oh yeah, that's what Jim was saying. That's what Joe was saying. Oh, I get it now. I see why he did it that way. It makes sense. And that's how I'm going to do it next time. You always got to learn. You don't do your job right the first time. At least you're going to learn certain things, and you can step back for a moment and say, okay, if I had it to do over again, what would I have done differently?
Exactly.
And learn from that. It's just like anything. You know? So just go out there. I know you can do it. If you got questions, you can always send me comments and questions on my YouTube channel. Check it out. I know you can do it.
There you go. What do you think?
You didn't even need to use my little thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, Jim. So you got your 2 coats of paint on the wall.
We got 2 coats of paint.
Looks pretty good.
Final antique white color. We've got 2 coats on the walls. We got good sealer, so we got good uniformity with the sheen of the color.
Yep.
And the finish.
It's still drying.
Still drying a little bit. We got nice coverage for the material. We've used, for this area we did today, we've used a half a gallon of paint.
Yeah.
So it's always better to get a half gallon than if you pay for 2 quarts, you're paying almost the same.
Yeah.
So
And
why not have some left over?
And it's good if you only need a half gallon, you might as well pour the whole gallon into a 5-gallon bucket, huh?
Exactly.
And get a good mixture of it.
Yeah, make sure.
So
Yeah.
Pigments are all matched up properly.
That's a good point. You know, if you're using 2 or 3 5-gallons, if you're doing a big exterior box, you know, mix it all together. If you have a stock color, you're pretty much assured of the same. But if they're tints, you know, you should mix it all together so you have uniformity in the color before you get started. And then that way, you know, say if you're left over, you have to refill your roller with a quart of paint to finish off. It's the same color.
Yeah.
Most of the time it is, but
Usually it is, but every once in a while,
yeah,
a 5 could slightly be different, couldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. The formulas now are all computerized, and you know, computers make mistakes too.
Yeah.
But Most of the time, you'll have good color retention, a good reputable paint company with good people. If you got a local neighborhood paint store, or even like the big box stores, they have good computerized color chips. You can get sample colors, small containers. If you want to try a color, if you want to do a little bold accent color, well, get a little bit and try it on, see what you like. It could be a changing appearance of your whole room with the accent. But all that we're doing here today is adding to
Painting.
a nice color change, color scheme on the
Painting
wall, one on the
today.
ceiling. It's very nice little change. So we're seeing the different color on the walls and a nice white on the ceiling. And the trim.
Get that nice white on the ceiling. You called it Swiss coffee, and you said lots of people go with that, don't they?
Very popular.
Popular color, but not always the best for every single person. That's why they've got so many different colors. So we just happen to put Swiss coffee because that's what they wanted.
Yeah, it
Okay.
goes in with the. We use that throughout the other part of the house too.
Yeah.
So that's another factor. If you're using a color and you want to stay with it, most of the time, you know, you can have it matched up to it. Or
And then what color was on the walls? Swiss or antique white? Was it?
antique white.
Antique white they put on the walls, which is a slightly yellow, has
Yeah.
a little bit of yellow in
Yeah,
it,
does.
and it gives you a contrasting color with the ceiling.
Yeah.
You know,
It
and
does.
again, that's what they wanted. There's hundreds of different colors, so
Yeah.
you check it out. If you got questions, you can always talk to a salesman at a paint store, get their recommendation. They'll give you paint swatches, they'll give you sample decks, anything you want to take home so that you can get the right color for your home.
You got a thing, you can core them and. Oh, here. Yeah, it looks.
Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.